Hello, and welcome to Show and Telling. Well, thank you for listening in again, or if it's your first time, welcome. I'm Monty. Editor Mel is here, and also Stacey.
Hello.
And so, yeah, thanks for listening in, and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be bloody great,
Wouldn't it?
Hey, I was the other day. I do the radio show 3 p.m. pick up, and Judd and I do it together. And Beck is very full on at touching wood. So any bad thought that comes into her head or anything I say, you know, like I was saying, so I'm so messed up. I'm like, what kid do you reckon would be the worst to lose? Just so fucked up.
That is really fucked up.
And so as soon as I said it, I know, because she's got twins, I'm like, I reckon it's more damaging if a twin loses a twin than if you lose a sibling.
Yeah.
Anyway, completely messed up, but she's like, don't talk, I have to touch wood, and all there was cardboard. And I said, I had to go cold turkey on touching wood. Remember, Stace, I went cold turkey on it? Because it took over my life. Because you have that many messed up, fucked up thoughts in your head.
Yeah, totally.
That I was touching wood all the time.
I used to do it mostly when I was in bed. Like that half an hour when you're debriefing your day, thinking of the worst things so you feel mentally prepared even when you can't be. And I used to be such a roll over.
Touch wood. Yeah. Do you touch wood, Mel?
I do it all the time, but I don't touch wood. Like if we were talking and you just said that thing, which kid would be the worst to lose or whatever, I'd like click on my computer and go touch wood. It's not even wood.
So anything.
I just do it just for the sake of saying it. I feel like,
It's so stupid though, as if touching wood erases bad things. Like,
no, it doesn't.
Insane, but you get so addicted to it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that's it, I'm going cold turkey, and I have not touched wood, I reckon, for about 15 years now.
15
Really?
years?
I would never.
Come
People
to
go
think
touch
of
wood,
it,
I'm like, oh wait.
I've
I'm not
never
touching
seen
it.
you touch wood.
I don't. I
Well,
can't.
you have touched wood before.
I'm a reformed touched wooder, and it's liberating to give it up. Because seriously, it was like,
you're
touch
totally
wood,
one
touch
of
wood.
those that would get obsessed with it too.
Oh, that's why I don't do drugs, because I would be a junkie, hands down.
I'm like that too. Very addictive personality.
Yeah.
But you know, with the touching wood, I also think I've got this thing where if I say something good that's happening, so say for example, I was nominated for something, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm nominated. As soon as I speak those words, it's like something happens to stop it from eventuating. It's so weird. Anytime something good happens in my life and I say it to somebody, it's like somehow it fucks up.
Really?
I swear to you. And
That's
I always
strange.
say to Mark, I shouldn't say this because I know I'm going to jinx it, but... And then I say it and then something falls apart there.
Is it possible you're
so
totally
strange.
overthinking it and it happens like 1 in 10 times?
I probably am, but it really... I'll start sending you messages every time it happens.
Maybe this is the law of attraction. Maybe it's like you put it out there. It's like when you see people so down on their luck, it's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Totally.
You're a hot mess. You're going to continue being a hot mess because you're not breaking that cycle.
Isn't it funny how you can see people doing it too? Trust that to happen to me.
Oh, it's so...
I know. Oh,
shit,
God, I'm
mate,
not
it's gonna
like
keep
that,
happening.
am I? I'm not like that.
No, you're not like that. No. Yours is, you say when you say good things out loud, they don't happen.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Downers are like, ugh, poor me. Anyway, it's easy when you're as privileged as we are to say that. But also, so going back to the touching wood, I realised the other night we took the boys, my 7 and 4-year-old, this was over Easter actually, so quite a while ago, we went to my mum's and took them down the beach with sparklers. And as a kid, it is the most amazing thing to run around in the dark with sparklers. And Baxter went to hand me a sparkler and I was like, no thanks, and he's like, take it. And as I took it, I realised I hadn't held a sparkler in so long because again I went cold turkey on them. Because when I was younger, I was so like freaked out of people dying that so at any birthday or anything when I had a sparkler, as soon as it was lit, I was in a mad panic to write every person's name I loved, or if I didn't get their name out before it went out, they'd die.
Oh my God, where did you get that from?
I'm like that too though.
know.
I reckon that's...
I wrote names, but it wasn't that sinister.
No, I'd be like, Mum, Dad, Nan, Pa, Auntie, no.
Oh my God.
Stacey, oh shit,
On her birthday, we have to get her a cake just filled with sparkles.
So I was just like, this
one
is
at a
too
time.
stressful.
One at a time.
Do you know what I used to do as well? When I was a kid, I would go to bed and I would pray, right? I would say like 2 prayers in my mind. And then I would say good night. In my head, this is all in my head, good night to all the people I knew that had died. And every time Mum would say, oh, this person died or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm going to add someone else to the list. it ended up being a list of like 50 people. And I was like, good night. But I remembered them all. It was a real sequence.
Wow.
And then I had to stop doing that because it was
little
taking me
too
like
long?
an hour to go to sleep. But I would think if I didn't do it, something bad would happen.
Yes. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
these-
Once you get it in your head.
Yeah. And it's also when you're little, like that's heavy. You know,
Yeah,
as
I
an
know.
8-year-old just panicking. You can't even write
It
properly and
says
you're
so
trying to
much
write.
about your personality.
No. But the stress got too much, so I went cold turkey on sparklers as well. I was like, I hope my kids don't get those weird things where...
And if they do, it'll be their quirks.
Yeah, but
You know.
you just want to eliminate, like, life is stressful enough. I hate when like so many kids are anxious and stressed out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I just don't want my kids to be like that. But then I look back and go, I was actually.
Yeah, as long as it's manageable, I think it's okay. You just got to give them the tools to manage it because you
Yeah.
can't eliminate it altogether. It's just,
Just give them a sparkler.
and don't tell them shit like that. Just don't tell them that. Oh, I used to do
Oh, hey,
this
we're not-
because it'll plant a seed.
When I was a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to do this. So I was last night laying in bed and I was so overtired. Because I've got chronic fatigue and I've been going so well, and I undid myself because I went away with the family for 4 days. And you think, oh, going away, that's nice. We went to Byron Bay. It's not a fucking holiday with kids. It was so full on. And then we got home, and then Stacey and I had a work trip, so I was away, and then I had something, anyway, just bang, 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 and I've totally crashed. And last night I picked all my fake eyelashes off, my permanent fake
I
eyelashes.
was going to say your eyes look funny today.
Yeah,
Is
there was
it a
no
scar?
fake eyelashes on them.
Does it hurt?
Yep, it hurt, and I laid in bed
She liked it.
reading, and I would flick down my eyelash and then get my finger behind it and go and pull it off. And that's like, they're so expensive, these fake eyelashes I get. I'm so annoyed at myself
How
today.
far into the eyelash put on were you? Were you like week 1? Don't tell me you're week 1.
No, I was coming up to week 2, but a refill's very much cheaper than a full set.
Yeah,
So-
but you can tell them they did a crappy job and they'll put it
No,
in.
she doesn't. She's amazing. But anyway, a friend I know uses the eyelash serum, and her eyelashes are like nearly curling around over her forehead. They're so long.
There's
I
one
need
called
that.
Lilash. I don't know if they still make it because there was something that came out about an ingredient in it that's not so great.
Well, exactly, because yes, this one that she uses is called Eye Envy. And it's and she doesn't like anything that's nasty going into her body, because she said other ones, like, they're almost like growth hormones, where this one's
Well, it'd
not.
have to be, wouldn't it?
And you just put it along sort of your lash line where you'd put
Yes.
eyeliner at the top, and it's like I wonder why someone wouldn't have come up with something like that for like bald guys to put on their head. Imagine you could just slather that all over your head and it just promoted you. Although they just have long, they just have like, they'd still be
eyelashes all
bald
over
and then
their
just
head.
really long side bits.
Yeah, where the hair actually is, it grows.
It's so awful when you see a guy who's receding and they just won't shave it. A
I
shaved
know.
head every time looks better
Every
than
time.
a receding
It does.
hairline
Every
I know.
time.
or thinning hair. And it's so confronting. What were you going to say?
Your guys both have full heads of hair,
Yeah.
though, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yep. Does your husband?
No, he's gone the shave.
Oh, thank God he's done it though.
got
Oh,
it.
yeah. He's
You look
had to.
so much older when you don't shave it.
You really do.
Yeah, I
You
don't
really
know
do.
why. And no guy with really like, and then I know a guy who's quite young and he's does a comb over. It's like, mate, you got to shave
You
it.
gotta just go with
Just let it go. And most guys look good with bald hair.
They do.
Yeah, I think so too.
Shaved heads.
They're very lucky, aren't they?
They're so lucky.
Men really get a lot of easy shit compared to us, don't
I
they?
know.
I mean, they're not affected by anything to do with
You know
children.
what I thought though the other day? I thought if it was on me to have to get a stiffy to have sex all the time.
Oh, the pressure.
I'd be fucked.
I know.
That's so
I seriously
true.
thought that. I was like, oh my God, if this was on me, we would never.
You know why? Because we're overthinkers. If like a guy who was full of anxiety and an overthinker, I mean, she's like, oh, is it going to go up? She's in the mood. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go up? You'd be totally.
But also,
freaking
the
yourself
other
out.
end, if it went up and you didn't want it to, like we can hide everything. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
tuck it in.
I know, that's the thing. At school, you think of schoolboys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but that pressure would not be good on me. I was just
Clearly.
like, they honestly deserve to have a round of applause for that, because it's like, all right, go, let's go. All right, boom.
I know.
It's so good, isn't it?
Out.
So Mel, you were saying that where your dad's buried, there's like elaborate, basically house graves.
It's full, like it looks like a little house from the outside, and then you go in, and it's like it'll have the family name at the top.
Yeah.
Mostly European.
It's a very European thing to do.
The family name, and then you go in, and there's like 15 crypts in there.
What is
It's called a crypt.
Oh, okay. So
where each person is, and I'm like, how does that work?
Because they have shared ones, don't they?
They do, but I think to myself, how do you decide whose house you're going to go into? Because like, I'd want to be with my family,
I
but
want to
then
be in my
you're married
mum's house.
into another family, but then you
yeah.
want to be with your partner,
Oh, yeah.
and you know, like
there would be
who's-
rules with it. Do you know what I mean? There'd be things that you follow. So I don't know what
it'd
nationality it is.
It'd
but-
probably just be the women follow the men.
Oh, you
I
don't
would
know.
imagine.
I don't know.
But you know what else creeps me out? My grandmother is in a mausoleum
What's that?
where they're in the wall.
So
They do not sit right with me at all.
What do you mean?
So, say there's a big wall up here,
Yeah.
right? It's a big wall and there's a plaque on the wall. What they do is they take the stone out, it's all cemented, they put the coffin in there, inside the wall, and then they put
That makes me feel really
You just stick flowers
claustrophobic.
on the
yeah,
outside. Yeah, there's
and
one in my
like
house.
she's at the bottom, so it's fine. But there's people all the way at the top, and you're like, how do you go and change their flowers? You have to get a ladder out.
Yeah.
But also, just being in a cement walls.
I know it's so.
So this is why you're saying you need to discuss with people what you want to happen. It's so grim.
Absolutely.
But I'm like, you burn me and just scatter me.
Doesn't it make you feel weird to be cremated though?
No, I hate the thought of, rotting
Bugs and stuff.
and bugs
Yeah.
and.
Yeah, I don't like the thought of being burnt. I mean, I know I'm not alive, but the thought of being burnt makes me
So
even
would you
more
prefer
uncomfortable.
to be buried?
I think so.
Really?
I mean, I want my stuff to be used if it's intact.
Yes,
So it's
same.
Probably need to be cremated if it's going to happen. 'Cause, you know.
No.
Nah,
Your organ.
they just sew you. So if
Yeah,
they take
I'm
your
not
stuff,
convinced on that. What I want,
Well, you got to think about it because if
God.
you
I
die,
really do. I've got songs.
I actually
I've got
don't really
everything.
care. I'd rather someone else make the decision for me, to be honest.
Sam wants Rocket Man played at his.
That carried out.
Yeah,
That's a great song.
Abby, a friend of mine, she wants Christina Aguilera song. I'm leaving today as you carry it out.
Oh, that's the
Really?
best you've ever
Yeah.
sounded because you've got a shocking
That
voice.
sounded
I know
so
you did
good.
sound good.
Didn't it? Thanks for noticing. I noticed in my
Hidden
head,
talent hour.
and I felt a bit embarrassed because it sounded so good.
Oh my god! I want a Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue.
How does that go?
You know what? I'm
Oh,
not
by
singing
Motley Crue.
it. Yeah. No.
I always
it's
wanted.
so
I'm not
good.
going to sing it again, but I said to Abby, "You've got it." We made this thing when we were younger. Said you've got to get up and sing at my funeral, and I've got to sing at yours, just to take the piss. And I said I want lightning crashes at mine.
Oh,
Lightning crashes, an old mother died.
Who sings
wow.
that?
Okay, that was a
don't know.
compliment ages ago. You've got to
That
stop that.
totally shocking.
That was a fluke.
Oh,
it definitely
God, you
was.
guys have really thought about this.
Yeah,
All
I
I
don't
know
want
is I
that
don't
now.
want it in like a funeral home. I want it to be like a party.
Yeah, I don't want a party because I don't like parties, but I want like couches. I want nice, just biscuits and dip and cheese and stuff. And I just want whoever wants to get up and say something, maybe play a slideshow so you all cry, but you're happy. And I want it on a sunny day on grass.
Really, an outdoor.
An outdoor. I don't want it in
Buckies.
any form of.
Yeah, it's yucky, isn't
I
it?
just don't want any. Like both of my grandparents, their funerals were in like a funeral home, and it
or
was
a church.
morbid.
Yeah, it is. It's very morbid.
I don't want that.
It doesn't feel like you're celebrating their lives. It feels just sad and sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
But that's
smell.
also very easy to say we want people to celebrate our lives. But imagine the people who are mourning, like your husband and your kids. They don't want a party.
I've
No.
told my parents that I'm going to do that. Like, I'm not putting him in a funeral home and stuff. And my mum was like, no, you have to. And I was like, yuck,
You
Mum.
got to do what she wants. Our folks
Like,
probably
we need to
do
have a
want
party. You're awesome. She was
Oh,
like, I
that's
want it.
so
Like,
nice.
They want it traditional.
that. Yeah, they would. I think they would like.
They
it more
want people.
traditional.
They want people to cry. Sometimes I daydream about my funeral. I can see like Mark and the kids walking in. I can see them crying.
Really?
Yeah.
You daydream
I've gone there
Yeah.
before. I do it mostly with my parents. Try to mentally prepare myself for it.
Oh, I can't
doesn't
do
work.
it. As soon as sorry, there's a funny noise going on in here. The pipes are funny. This house is so old that it does old weird stuff. My house,
not
we're renting a
haunted.
house. No. Oh, no. Apparently, so a guy who I saw a guy just over the road, he was dropping off his son, and he said, I used to live in this street, and there used to be a lady who lived in here, and she was awful, and we used to call her Battleaxe.
Oh.
I thought a Battleaxe was a vagina. It's like a nickname for a vagina.
Is
What?
it?
Everything in your head's a vagina.
Hang on a minute.
I've never heard that
Anyway, they
before.
called her Battleaxe. She was so awful. He's like, she was just the scariest, most awful woman. And
Really?
he said, without doubt, her spirit's still in there. I said, you're right. Like, we've just moved in here. So when I moved in here, I got my friend Pixie to come and she did a clearing. She cleared out my house with sage and stuff like that, and did a crystal gridding and I kid you not, after, because Baxter did not like his room, my 7-year-old. He did not like his room.
Stuff freaks me.
And even Sam said, I get it though, it's a bit cold and awful. And then after Pixie came, he said, feels better in here. So, I don't know.
Wow. Oh, Battleaxe. Sorry if you're hearing. We think you're
sorry,
great.
You old bag, you old
It's a
bitch.
formidably aggressive older woman.
Oh, that is
Or
what
a
Battleaxe
literal
is.
axe. Broad-bladed axe.
So it's not a vagina.
Yeah, but an axe wound. Axe wound is what they call a vagina.
slit.
Yeah.
You say way too many things out loud.
All right. Hey, this was just a short one today because Mel has to go and collect her children from school. She's got a bit of a drive from my house to
5,000
hers.
kilometres.
But she said, no, don't worry now. I'll just call the school if I'm running late. What do they do?
I'll just say, can the kids sit in the office instead of sitting out on the street waiting for me to pick them up?
Wait, they can't wait in the school ground and the playground?
No, because they lock the school straight away. Like
Wow.
once the kids are out, they lock those gates.
Oh, we hang around for ages and play soccer and
we.
stuff.
Oh no, the kids aren't allowed to go on the equipment before or after school.
What?
Like after the bell. No, it's full on. And there's this.
Why?
Oh, no one's going to hear
That
this.
is so
There's like
strange.
this Hitler teacher that walks around, and if she sees anyone's like toddlers playing on the equipment while they're waiting for the kids
you
to finish school,
kidding?
No, she's like off there, because I think they think they'll be liable if someone hurts themselves.
That's so...
That is bizarre.
That's really boring.
a lot of our
and
public
ridiculous.
schools are open, like on the
Yeah.
weekends to play in.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we always go to our school to play.
Yeah, the
you
gates are
kidding?
open.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no way.
How tall's your gate? Are they tall?
Yeah, really tall.
Oh, my
Oh no, see, I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like-
when they're in there, not when you're out.
No, the school at the end of my street just has
low.
just a low, and I'm like, anyone could jump over that.
Mate, if somebody wants to jump
No,
over,
I
they're going
know.
to jump
But
over
your
a
kid
tall
could
fence.
too.
But no.
I'm done with school today. Just run off.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, maybe
Mike,
not.
is yours high? Mine
Yeah.
are low. Ours are low.
Mine are high.
And I don't think your kids run off yet. Like, I think you kind of know. And I think that they would possibly notice if a kid just strolls out. Anyway.
Hope so.
You would hope so. That is us for today. Thanks for listening. Can you please go and subscribe to our podcast if you haven't already? It is Show and Tell Podcast, and we do read all of your comments. So thank you. iTunes just doesn't let you write back for some reason. Also, we film this, and we have a YouTube channel. Would love you to subscribe to that, and basically just subscribe to everything.
Yep.
Yes.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.